Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy here at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club in Deerfield Beach, Florida. So happy to bring you today the 3 fundamentals of the golf swing that will help you play your best golf. And boiling it down to these 3 fundamentals will help you clarify, get rid of the garbage in your brain of what you're actually trying to do, and just achieve these 3 fundamentals and you'll be able to play golf anywhere. Okay, so what are they and how can they help you? So the number one thing is contact. We want to hit the ball in the center of the club face. Contact will affect the following 2. It's contact, hitting the ball in the center of the club face, hitting the ball, then the turf, not the turf, then the ball, or missing the ball completely. And then we have power. You got to hit the ball far enough to play the ball or to play any course. So you got to have distance. And then controlling your curve. That's the 3rd fundamental. So you got to, again, contact, power, curve. If you go on those 3 fundamentals and you understand those 3, you're going to be way ahead of all the other golfers out there, and learning to how to play the game and controlling your ball and understanding there is a system that can help you play better golf. And so I base my 3 fundamentals in the stack and tilt system: contact, power, curve, and just want to help you achieve that. Number 1, contact definitely affects how power and curve are achieved. So you want to get fundamental number one, skill number 1, the most important skill out there is hitting the ball in the center of the club face, making the bottom of the swing hit the ball, then the turf. Okay, so many people I teach, either hit way behind the ball or above the ball or on the side of the ball. You want to hit the ball squarely in the center of the face. And so how do we do that? How do we achieve it? Very simply, is that we have to work on low point control, bottom of the swing. It's super, super important. Very easy to do. In fact, what I like to do is put the club right down in the middle of my feet. Okay, here. Okay, so the club goes right down in the middle of my feet. And then I practice making sure that when I hit the ground, I'm always hitting the ground after that same line. Okay? After that same line. So people always ask me, okay, that's great. I know I'm supposed to hit the ball then the turf, but what affects that? What are the things that I can do as a golfer, you can do as a golfer, that's going to make you hit the ball first and then the turf? Which, basically when you compress a golf ball, that leads to ball speed, which leads to your power, and then also face angle, which helps you with the control. So basically what we want to do, there's 2 words I use with every golfer. That's the first 2 words of the system, is weight forward. Okay, so what is weight forward? So you have an upper center and a lower center. Okay, the center of your shoulders and the center of your pelvis. And basically what you want to do is you want to make your lower center onto your left leg. So you can see is that most people who miss the ball usually spin backwards, or their weight goes backwards. So weight forward would be weight onto the left leg. Pelvis going to move forward a little bit. That does not mean I move my head forward. So remember, this is the lower center. We're going to put the weight as the lower center. People get confused that all the time. They think when they say weight forward, all of a sudden they move everything forward. We want to just move the lower center forward, the lower pelvis forward. Okay, so that's number 1. Weight forward is a huge, huge, huge part of hitting the ball than the turf, compressing the ball. So we're going to move weight forward, okay? But Jess, I can put all the weight I want on my left leg and I can still hit behind the ball. So what does that mean? Okay, so then we have to understand how to control the shaft, okay? So if we release our hands early, that widens the bottom of the arc, okay? So then you can hit behind it, you can hit up on it. Our main goal is to hit down and out on the ball. So what do we do for that? We move our hands to the center point of our swing, which is the left shoulder. And then you can see is that the club head is pretty much in the middle of our body, okay? And we try to maintain that throughout our whole swing. If we can maintain that throughout our whole swing, when we go down to the ball, okay, so weight on the front, we're going to maintain the weight on the front, handle off the left leg, and we're going to maintain that angle, okay, and we're going to go ahead and hit the shot. And I'll tell you what, I didn't take a very big swing there, but I hit the ball super solid, super compressed, right in the middle of the face. I hit the ball in the turf. I didn't thin it. I didn't hit behind it fat. The ball curved right to left, so the draw was already built in, which is going to be another video. So stay tuned for that, the built-in draw. But right now we're talking about the 3 fundamentals. And number 1, how do you hit the ball in the turf? You know, that's out there all over the internet. People are talking about hit ball first, then turf. But how do you do it? And what controls it? So weight forward, handle forward, maintain the handle forward. So if I'm weight forward here, I'll turn, okay, so here we go. So my backswing, look at where the handle is. It's forward of the head. Look at where the handle is, forward of the head, okay? So this is super important, is that you maintain that all the way around. I highly recommend from the P system that you make swings from P3 to P8 or 9, okay? P8 or 9. So P3 to P8 or 9. So just keep hammering that in over and over again until you start hitting the ball solid with a draw, and you can wear that out. You can wear that 3 to 9 out, P3 to P9, ball first, turf second, and you'll see the curve. So that's bottom of the swing. That's contact. Those are 2 great ways. So weight forward, handle forward, maintain the handle forward, and you will definitely improve your game. Okay, so now how do you create power? So we've talked about 3 to 9, but Jess, you know, I need a full swing. I need more power. I need more power to play the game. Even though the 3 to 9 swing usually is plenty of power for most people because they actually hit the ball more solid, which goes farther. But how do I start to create more power? Okay, so then we go into our extension, our tilting, and the turn, and we're involving our shoulders, our wrists, our hips, okay? So we get everything involved then. That creates power. But again, I go back to fundamental number 1. I always want to hit the ball solid. So if you're someone who's struggling with inconsistency, stick with the 3 to 9, and you'll hit the ball a lot better, and you'll probably play better and shoot lower scores. And then eventually, once you get that mastered, then go to the longer swing where you get more of the shoulder retraction and wrist movement here, hinging, unhinging the wrist, braking. I did a great video on braking, on how to get power for the senior golfer. Okay, and then curve. What is curve? So the curve is created by the club face angle to the arc, or people like to call it the path. So club face angle to the arc or the path. Some people go, okay, so what's very confusing about this though is that you want the club face to be open to the target line but closed to the path. Open to the target line, closed to the path. All right, so how do you do that? A lot of it comes from your grip. How you grip the club, that's super important. That's club face angle. That's something that you have to kind of tweak. Do you need your hands a little bit more turned, somewhat more towards, not all the way to Zach Johnson, but in that way, where your left hand's more on top, right hand's more on the bottom. That would be more of that. Is if you're over hooking, you can weaken your grip a little bit. But I like to say, let's keep your same grip. And let's just change the club face angle. Let's understand, to hit a draw, the club face, the toe of the club, has to be closed to the shaft, okay? So you see this little gap right here that I'm peeking through, this little gap right here. That is the club face angle, that is the built-in draw that can help you hit the ball right to left. So many people, when they come in, they open the face to the shaft, and they slice. okay, there the ball goes to the right. Club face closed to the shaft, okay? So 3 to 9, club face close to the shaft. You should hit a draw. You should hit a draw. Not guaranteeing it, but you should. Pretty much every time, just like I did right there. So we're gonna go ahead, set weight on the front, okay? We're gonna go 3 to 9, keep the face close to the shaft. Okay, that ball curved to the left, wasn't as solid. 3 to 9. Club face definitely closed. 3 to 9, weight on the front. There we go, that was better. So you could see that ball, well maybe you couldn't see it, but the ball definitely curved right to left. So these are the fundamentals that can help you play better golf. Remember, when people start telling you, keep your head down, keep your left arm straight, shift your weight, you know, those are not fundamentals. Those are all variables, and you're probably not even being told correctly. So ignore that, block that out. Think about the 3 fundamentals: contact, power, curve. Contact, power, curve, and you will play better golf. So again, thank you so much for watching. I love making these videos. I love helping you understand the golf swing so you can go out and play better golf. I love the comments. Please comment. Please let me know what's going on in your game so we can help you. I can help you play better golf and enjoy the game more. And so hopefully these tips can definitely get you on the right path. And again, thank you to my sponsor, A&T Cleaners. If you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, he goes and picks up your dry cleaning, brings it back to you. Great service, great guy. Ara is awesome. So again, thanks again to Ara. Thanks again to all of you for watching. Please subscribe. Please turn on your notifications, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day.